What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? How are you? How are you? How are you? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. This is another edition of, well, another her edition with the Shine Talk Show. Me. Hey. Um, give me a second, guys. Um, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hit that like button for me as you come in. CC, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I got caught between Cosmopolitan because they was going in. And of course, I have the Super Bowl playing in the background. So yeah, we're all here. We're all here. Hey Sean, what's going on? I am triple tasking. Um, I am glad to be here. Also, Cece, as you all can tell, well, I can't say you can tell, but I'm not in my office. I am actually in my bed. Um, I'm not going to complain. I'm not feeling my best. I did have to go to the hospital yesterday. Um, I can't really explain what happened. At some point, I believe I had to pass out because I don't know what happened. My body is extremely sore, and somehow I broke my big toe. Like my big toe right now is throbbing. I don't know how I hit it, where I hit it, I don't. So with that being said, they gave me some medication. They doped me up real good, but with all that medicine they gave me, this shoulder ain't eased up yet. So they did give me this medication. I took it this morning. Meh. It makes you feel meh. So, but I'm here. I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain. Thank you for being here. I thought I had on the brim hat. Thank you for being here with us, Shine, while watching the Super Bowl as well. Uh, I see one of our guests is here. Whenever you're ready, give me the thumbs up so I won't pop in like a thief in the night. Was that the thumb? That was the thumb. Oh, okay. Um, so yeah. Um, like I say, the Super Bowl is on, and we're all going to watch that in the background, right? Hello, the magnificent. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. But while we get ready for our guests, this is the ways to give. We have Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. So all of those are available for your support. The Cash App is actually pinned. I am going to I'm gonna run this like a Sunday service. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let our guest uh our guest come on in and give us a give us a number, and then we're going to bring up uh our co-host. Here we go. Let me remove me because y'all don't need to see me doing this.
Lord, unto me. Ay, ay, ay. Lord, unto me. Every day, God, every day, God, every day, God, every day, God. Lord, unto me. Every morning, brand new mercy, Lord, I praise your name, God. Lord, unto me. Hey, this is what they used to say, y'all. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Just another day that the Lord has kept me. Oh, He kept me. Hey, He has kept me from all evil. And I get my mind, yeah, stayed on Him. Oh, just another day. He's keeping me. Hey, yeah. He's keeping me. How many of you know God is keeping me? Oh, yeah. He's keeping me. Yeah. Oh, he's keeping me. We're going to say it one more time. Just another day. Another day that the Lord has kept me. I give him praise, y'all. Hey, just another day that my mind.
Y'all already know that's my one right there. I needed that. I needed just another day that the Lord has kept me. That's why I say, even feeling the way I'm feeling in my body, it's a lot of people that ain't feeling. Huh? It's a lot of people that's not feeling. So hey, it is what it is. I'd rather sit here in my bed feeling a certain feeling than to be not. So uh y'all just work with me today, and we gonna get this thing going. All right. And here is I am Courtney. What do we, let's see, the apostle event, you the evangelist. We going because I can't be or overseer. We gonna make you an overseer. There we go. All of us with the small ones is the overseer. Unmute yourself.
Child, I thought you could hear me. You the overseer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We start you in the, let's see,
You start off as
jurisdictional prelate.
okay.
Elect.
Okay.
There we go. We'll do that. That's what
I'll
we
take it.
put, throw that elect in there. What's going on?
Nothing much. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't even
It,
know.
you know what? The only reason that I really remembered is because of William. That if it wasn't for William, I probably, now the Patriots is my number two team.
I love the. I'm a huge fan. Number one fan. Well, maybe
Been
not
for,
number one because I cheer for the home team Falcons, but
yeah,
I've always been a Patriots fan since Tom
always.
Brady.
That's
So,
always been the team that I use when I
mhm.
play online or anything. I'm always using the Patriots. Now, like you say, home team, the Lions, I'm going to always be. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going to
get it.
always be blue and gray.
Hmm.
But, you know, Sean says you are the great evangelist. We're going to evangelist elect. We ain't making up stuff. We just going to go
Right.
ahead on with them. We
I'm
going to
evangelist
go.
elect. Let's talk about how you have all these things going on and you're still going live. Sean.
I had to,
Okay.
because I feel like even like this morning,
Hmm.
well, like this afternoon, I was sitting here and I'm like, I'm not a sit still type of person.
I can
So
tell.
the fact that I can't even really do my own stuff either is
Hmm.
starting to.
It's bothering you.
So I just went downstairs and I walked the hall because it's cold. Otherwise, I would have been outside with the dog walking. But
Okay.
just to get out,
Okay.
I just went downstairs and walked the outer perimeter on the inside. But you can walk the outer
Mhm.
perimeter of the whole building.
Okay.
So I just did that just to get, because
Yeah.
I was in here like,
Yeah.
ooh, okay, now is, and I can feel it.
Okay.
So I was like, let me just go ahead and take a walk. Had it not been freezing, I would have took the dog out and just walked around.
That's so sad. It's freezing because it feels good here in the South. I'm in
I
Houston, Texas.
miss it.
So yeah, I know you do. But Texas
I
is a
miss it.
Texas is a coastal city.
Yeah,
So
so y'all set up different anyway.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take these medications they got me on for this 7 days, and just in that 7 days I'll be able to go and see my doctor about my shoulder. So it's a some kind of light at the end.
Let me respond to Robert. Thank you so much for leaving comments in the chat. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah.
Deacon Robert gonna give
He's
you.
gonna leave a comment.
He's gonna leave a comment or
Yeah.
two. They're
Yeah.
always respectful. They're
Or
always.
three. Yeah.
He gonna let you know that
He's gonna show love.
exactly.
Love.
But you know what? Sometimes and those keep algorithm
They do. I was curious to know that.
because it brings the engagement. It shows that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Look at you, Robert. Come on, Deacon. Okay. I'm here to keep you company, Sean. Listen, are you the only one in the chat? What's going on? But no,
Yeah,
thank you for real. I did not know that, Sean. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because I was like,
It's,
I wasn't sure if if the engagement mattered here on this particular platform.
that's why I at least try to like or reply to everybody's comment. If even if I
Hey.
don't comment, I would definitely hit the like button because it draws. It just keeps pushing.
Oh, now I was just hitting the like just off of being courteous, really thanking
But
people.
yeah,
But I didn't know. Okay,
it's
wow.
still engagement. Yeah. What's up, Nicole?
Hey, Nicole.
What's
So
up,
glad you could
Nicole? What's up,
join us. You're
Nicole?
not watching the football game? Excuse me.
Nicole, are you watching?
Marsha.
I got it playing in the background. I don't really get
Okay.
into games until second half.
Yep. That's when it's, yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of have it on, but like after the first 3 minutes of the second half, then I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
I can sit down and watch. Other than that, especially if it ain't my people, I just be like, whatever. But the halftime shows and stuff like that, to me, this is just
Hmm.
my personal opinion, and I may be telling my age, but I think all the good halftime shows is really kind
It's
of,
over with.
yeah,
Yeah.
as
I
far
agree.
as actual show.
Hmm.
This stuff they're doing now is they kind of doing what they do on TikTok, so it's not really a a, a show for me per se. Like Michael Jackson and Prince, those were like shows, actual productions,
Right.
I'll say.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so yeah. It's
What do you think was the last really good halftime show? Most recent last halftime show that was really good.
Usher.
Hmm. Good
When
one.
came
Not
because he came
Beyonce?
out
You don't think Beyonce? Okay then.
after you've seen Beyonce so many times.
Mm-hmm.
No, her show, it was good, but I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
as far as like the theatrics, he had the roller skates and he kind of did the Vegas show, so
Yeah.
it was different.
Have you seen him in Vegas?
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you. Oh my gosh.
I can just imagine.
Consummate professional. He was excellent. He was so good. I feel like now I've never been to a Chris Brown show before, but I feel like I feel like Chris Brown would be number one because he gives you a Michael Jackson vibe, and then Usher would be a strong, solid,
Hmm.
such a good performance.
Production. I
I
like
love it.
production. It's
Yes,
definitely production.
I mean the band was hot. The band was good. The singers were great. The dancers, like everything, just no flaw found at all.
You give me a live band anytime.
Any day,
Give me
any
I
day.
listen
I want
any
to be able
day.
to do this. If I don't do this, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be like, you better play.
Yeah.
It's real churchy, but you
Give
at the
me
concert, you better play because most of them musicians are church musicians, anyways.
all of them.
You're
Yeah.
gonna hear a riff or a run that you've heard in
90% of
church
them.
at the concert,
90% of
and
them.
that's gonna make you do the church move.
Yeah.
All right, keyboard. All right, drummer.
You
If I'm
got
not
wait, you
doing
do the
that,
pull if you ain't doing a pull in,
if you ain't pull it back, if you ain't do this,
you
if
ain't
you didn't
yeah,
present them and then pull it back,
you ain't did that.
you're not
That's
playing.
why I like GEI band slaps.
I am making preparations to come to Detroit.
Okay.
I think I need to make my rounds. And GEI, I think GEI is gonna be one of them,
Yeah.
depending on the
GEI
time. Mm-hmm.
is they now. No, I'm not gonna for yeah. Now the choir back in the day, the two recordings, I think it was 90, 94, 95, or 90, somewhere in there. Them
Mm-hmm.
slapped. Band was crazy, but that was a Michael Brooks production. So
Michael Brooks is a beast. He
I
is
still listen to them right now. People
wow.
be like, Gregory, man, you recorded? Yeah, long time ago.
Thank you, Robert. I just saw this compliment. He said my lips and fingernails are gorgeous. Thank you.
Now, Deacon Robert, when she was in the back, I said, wait, let me go change because here she come. Here she come again. That so he was in the back and she had said, I said, okay. I couldn't say it because the music was playing. I was gonna say it's fine. It's Robert say the lips and fingernails. Come on, Deacon. Nicole say GEI is on your church bucket
Bucket
list.
list.
That's
Let's do that real quick. I know we kind of ice breaking waiting on Tarsha, but what is your church bucket list? A church that you have not visited that you desire to go to?
um hmm.
I'm not offended, Robert. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It just tickled me. It's hilarious. I've never had that kind of your lips and nails is nice. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a
Thank you.
Robert, for you to say you got it. You say you ain't you got it though, Deacon. You got it. Hey ladies, I'm going to Detroit in May to see Fantasia. I'm gonna visit GEI
Yo, I didn't know Fantasia was gonna
organically.
be in
Me either, because I need to make some
oh, I
phone
need to
calls.
look. I may have to make my way because at first I was
Folks
gonna
is
go this other
slipping.
time, but I may need to go, bum bum bum. I need to okay.
Folks is slipping. I need to, yeah. Cause I've been like, when is okay, yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Here we go.
um, well, growing up, mine had always been Love Center.
Mm.
Always
Wait a
wanted to
minute. Which one? North Carolina?
no.
California.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Um, but I never got to go. So right now I can't really
You don't want to go no more.
to love. Well, I wanted to experience the Hawkins.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, not just the church in itself. I just wanted to experience a service
I was
with
just
that.
about to say something about you, St. James. I was gonna say St. James will tell you all the
Apostle, you
stories.
better hurry up and get over there before there ain't no more. What?
Mm.
On. Okay, well, maybe I just need to go just to be in the building. That's
Hmm.
Nicole say West Angeles and New Birth.
West Angeles. I would have wanted to go back when Bishop Blake
I was gonna
was
say
in
that.
his prime
I was
because
gonna
West
say that.
Angeles used to be that place,
Yeah,
that church.
I was definitely gonna say that.
Okay, what else you got?
I didn't kind of been to
You've been
a
everywhere.
lot of them. Yeah, I've been like I've done the Chicago's, the New
Mhm.
Yorks, um, the Carolinas, like all of the
Where you been in Carolina?
oh, what is that man's name? Uh,
Chandler's dad.
no,
That's the life
actually,
center I was thinking about when you said
no, no,
life
no,
center.
no. I went to my mother-in-law made us go to one of those oh, what are them folks?
You hop.
No, no, no. The white folks.
Morning Star.
I was like,
Mm. That's when
cause
they was seeing gold in their mouth and everything.
she was
Supernatural.
into the
Mm-hmm.
um what was the ones the church that not city, not is it city? I can't think of it. What was the
You
church that all the white folks was at and they all was scamming?
oh. Morning Star?
No, 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 no.
Robert Pierce and them? Or Chuck
Oh,
Pierce?
the young guys. Oh, they was going all over setting up churches.
Oh, Hillsong?
That's it.
Oh, okay. So you're not talking about Morning Star?
They not the same.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Morning
Well,
Star was a very charismatic movement. Um, they were into the prophet, white people into the prophetic very
okay.
heavily.
No, it was them Hill songs, people. Child, I was
Oh,
sitting.
okay.
I was
Okay.
like, I'm ready to go. Like,
You ain't
because she
like
didn't tell us where we was going. She was just like, we're going to church in the morning. Okay.
Nicole said Mike Todd's church. Okay.
You want to
You have a
twerk?
great time.
You want to twerk?
I wish you had that clip. You can play it right now for her. Okay,
No,
here's
Jones used to come to our church so much here. I just
Hey Shy
before
Ross.
way everything. Praying for you, Shy
Yes.
Rising. You are in our prayers, even if you don't think it, trust me.
Hmm.
You are in our prayers. You are in our prayers. Let's see. It was something that I wanted to bring up before. Oh,
I didn't give my churches.
oh, I thought you went first.
No,
I'm sorry.
you went first.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Really
Wish
quickly, my bucket list would be Sean Nathan said it, Apostle Herman Murray, Holy Deliverance Temple. I'm gonna scrub my face clean, no eyebrows, no lashes, no nothing. I'm just gonna put some Vaseline, no, some lip gloss on my lips. I'm gonna put a doily on my head. I'm looking forward. I am
Are
going,
they really like that?
yes.
Oh, so I
I'm
wouldn't.
wearing a dress. I'm doing all the things. I got to get all the feels. So I'm doing it. I'm going.
So
Okay.
they would never let me in.
I don't know. I've never been, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing that. I just want to get the feels. So I definitely want to do that. I want to come barefaced. But let me tell you something about that church. Although they do not wear makeup, those are some of the prettiest women I've ever seen. They are gorgeous
and see,
without
makeup
makeup.
makeup is an enhancing.
It is an enhancement, and,
If
and
you
those
needed to change
are beautiful.
yourself, you need to just
Listen,
thank God.
So look,
Nicole.
I'm gonna take one for the team. Go to Gino. Listen, I may go to Gino with you. I'm not no. I don't. I would get up and walk out, but I will go and sit there as long as I can. I will do the same thing, doily, everything. Oh, I may not be able to wear my wig, so I'm wearing this wig. I don't even care. I'm gonna do a bust down, 26 inch, and y'all gonna take
What
all
do
of
they
it.
do? Scalp checks at the door? They be like,
Cause now they don't believe in perms and things of that nature. Their women are like natural down to the bone.
oh,
So I don't care. I'm coming in there with a bust down and it's gonna be fine.
oh
But I
my
will have a
God.
doily on, no makeup. But no, just for kicks and giggles, I would do like not a total beat. I would do lashes and brows and a clear lip gloss.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Um, I ain't gonna be able to go to none of y'all bucket list churches but GEI because they gonna turn me away at the door because I'm not
The
busting
oh said she get
down.
an afro wig. Okay, perfect. Okay, so
I'm
we're
not.
going to Geno Jennings together because I do need to go to Philly.
You got it.
Um, yeah, Full
Always
Gospel
go.
Holiness Temple, a holy temple. I've
During the
followed them.
convocation, yeah.
Okay, I have followed their ministry for I followed their ministry back when his grandfather was still alive and pastoring a long time ago.
Hmm.
Before they moved into the building, the facility that they're in now. So I've always followed them and I've always enjoyed the ministry. So I'm definitely gonna make my way there. Um
Tarsha, you ready? Oh,
oh
she
yeah,
not.
she's in the background, she's here.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Go
Tarsha
ahead.
is here.
Sean said you taking too long.
Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody.
Hey,
How are you?
good. How are
Good,
you?
good.
I am blessed and highly favored.
Awesome. Awesome. We talking about our bucket list church. What church is on our bucket list? Was were you finished, Courtney?
Um, I think so. Yeah. There's not too many
Okay.
of them I want to go to.
They're all gone. I guess the leaders are gone. Like I would have
Mhm.
loved to go to GE Patterson. Like
Mm,
stuff
yeah. Okay.
like churches like
I
that.
would have wanted to go to Anwa in its heyday
Mm-hmm.
when it
Yeah.
was like popping, popping. It's still
Yeah.
good, I'm sure, but yeah,
I ain't mm-mm.
no.
I can't really say. Now, if you saying from just in general, then it's a lot of them. But like
Mhm.
now to go to,
Mm-mm, not too many. Oh yeah, back in the days, it was plenty.
yeah, back in the day, it was a whole
Who
bunch.
would you have gone to back in the day? Like in its heyday, it was thriving. The original pastor was there. Who?
I'm gonna probably lose some people, but
Uh-oh.
McClendon used to be hot.
Yes. Yes. You didn't
McClendon
lose
used
me.
to be okay.
Yes. I used to
Mc-
want to go over there. Yes.
yeah,
I mean,
McClendon.
back in the days when he was Full Gospel Baptist. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
back in the days when his album, that one album that was, I still listen to that album.
Yeah,
Uh, it was Fire or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but when that album came out, like he was in his heyday.
yeah, I definitely would have. That's
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Whoa,
Basilica. Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, absolutely.
that's
I would love to go to the
see,
Vatican.
that's
We ain't think about it. We were just thinking about Black church.
yeah. You went way. That's
I will
that's a
say
good
this
one.
for white church though. I used to want to go to the Crystal Cathedral. Y'all remember that?
Crystal
The
Cathedral.
Crystal Cathedral with oh, what was his name? Older white gentleman.
Crystal.
The church was built of, it was made of all glass. I can't remember his name.
I'm gonna have to look at the Veron Ash.
Veron Ash used to come to New Birth, so I was good.
Yeah,
I didn't have to go to his church because he would come to ours.
I would have
Oh,
loved
I
to
used to want to
sing
go
Fred
to,
Price and Milton Brunson.
yes. I used to want to go to Carlton Pearson Church back in the day. Oh
Azusa?
my God.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
That would be my number one. To
Schuler.
have been
Yes. Thank you,
able.
Uncle Paul. Schuler. Do
Okay,
you know him?
yeah.
The Crystal Cathedral. I used to want to go over there.
That would have been my top Azusa, if
Yeah.
anything. If anything, I would have
Mhm.
loved to experience Azusa. I don't see that coming.
No. There have been people who have attempted, but no,
Mm-mm.
there will never be. It will be on a different wave, but it will never be
Nowhere near the same.
nowhere near the same. It would have to be a different kind of revival because
Yeah.
that was a revival like none other. And it wasn't even like the first Azusa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
So there has always been movements of the Holy Spirit in revival form, such as that, such as Brown Center revivals, if I'm saying that correctly, things of that nature that has happened in this nation. But I think it will be another one, but it won't be like that. But it will be um, as far as like the manifestation of the presence and the power of God in
Mm-hmm.
and that will definitely happen again, but not to the
Not like.
magnitude like how it was with Azusa.
Mm-mm.
We will never see that again.
Nah, no. Ain't nobody going to perfecting.
Oh, well, we got to tiptoe in there. We just don't know if we're gonna get kicked out or not.
We got to wear masks or something, or
Right.
wear some kind of, because okay, this is what we got to do.
Okay.
We got to let Apostle go in first.
No, he got to go
We
in last because
definitely
he's gonna be
can't go
because they
in.
know who he is.
Well, yeah, if we get in and then he come, if they turn him away, we'll already be in there. But they got his picture up.
Absolutely. we gotta wear masks. We gotta, yeah,
Apostle, they got your picture up. They
for
do
sure.
not let this Nindra.
No,
Don't let him in.
we gonna say we have an offering though. We come with an offering. I think they'll let us in for sure.
I think they'll let us in.
If we each have, he says still going.
He's
If we
still
each
going,
have
and period.
$1,000 offering, they will let us in. It's not gonna
It's
be an
still,
issue.
all we got to do is go tell Pat it's some money at the door.
Period. Go ahead. Go tell
She gonna do the
Cindy. Exactly.
Mhm.
And get us a seat to the front.
Absolutely.
We have an offer.
Ain't gonna say our names. She gonna shout out the show.
We got a week's
We
salary.
got a week's salary
We
a
got
piece. That's just telling them. I didn't say we was gay. I'm not.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's a little bit too much.
No, we're not. No. Not yet. I've given to perfecting before. I'm not doing that again. I did get in the first go around.
We better hurry up and get over there too. St. James. You
So I
already
gotta
know.
go next Sunday.
You already know.
Yeah.
No, we trying to get yeah.
I'll shoot over there.
Did you enjoy when you visited? Was it good?
perfecting?
Yeah.
Back in the day? Absolutely.
Oh no. I'm glad you said back in the day. Now I would have loved to visit perfecting back in its heyday when Bishop Locke
yeah.
was still there. When
Fire.
Oh my God, what?
Fire.
Perfecting used to be
Fire.
that church.
Fire.
The music was crazy.
You couldn't get down the street.
Perfecting.
That's where all of them services came from because everybody couldn't fit. So
but that was the time to build the new edifice. That was the time.
That's when it started. That's when it started. That's why it was so like, okay, yeah, because it wasn't enough room It wasn't so at that time, yeah. But now, mm-mm, mm-mm, no.
Dang,
I'm just saying.
perfection. The music's still kind of good though, but back in the
It,
day.
you it used to be crazy. The choir was Mark used to have them
Mm-hmm.
kin.
Mm-hmm.
Then Iona would get up and
Yes.
sing you dun- it
Yes.
perfecting used to be not saying that they don't have good service now,
Mm-hmm.
but when
It's just
you
not the same. I could tell.
sing, yeah. Now for people who like are just starting to go to perfecting, they're like, oh yeah. But if you were at perfecting before, you would be like,
Mm-hmm.
they had a Sundays.
What
But
has the preaching ever been good? I know we got to move on. I was just
I've never been a Marvin preaching fan ever.
okay.
I just want to hear him sing.
I've never heard a message. Not one.
Yeah, I've never been. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest and say if he was preaching, we probably left. Now we was saying listen to Iona preach. No,
Now, Bishop Locke, let's be clear. The first time I ever heard her was at Full Gospel Baptist Church Convocation. That message still resonates in my soul to this day.
mhm. Her church sits directly across the street, and this is no like
Are they still having church?
I don't know. I see very few cars on Sunday.
Okay.
Um, I see maybe one or two cars there like during the week, maybe like for business purposes.
Mm,
But her name is still listed as the pastor. But when you ride by, it just has this it's an empty feeling.
okay.
Like when you used to go that way, it used to be like it
Mm-hmm.
just has a it's nothing else sitting over there now. It's just
Mm.
so it's just kind of like mm. But then I don't we're gonna have to talk about this one
Okay.
day because this just popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
When people carry such an aura or such an oil, can they be replaced? Not necessarily
Mm.
replaced, but can someone else come in to Abyssinia and say, let's carry this torch? Or do people get so consumed with the leader
Mm-hmm.
that they can't go on?
We are a personality driven society. And if, as a leader, you do not build your foundation with the people saying, hey, we're not personality driven and try to do different things. So, like for instance, at my church, our lead pastor, his I'm gonna say this, but he's not this way, but his personality, he's the personality that is the drawer as far as people coming to the ministry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But our culture is not of that. So you may come, we have people travel from everywhere, just to hear him or to take a picture, et cetera, et cetera. But when you actually come into the ministry, we show you that that's not the culture. You don't know when
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be there, including myself, and I'm in leadership. You don't know when he's going to be there and when he's not. um we have sometimes we'll have different people up to minister. Like we try to really tear down that personality driven type of church situation because it's not about that. We try to keep the center and the focal point on Jesus and the message of Christ, right?
Mm-hmm.
But um everyone doesn't do that for one reason or another. And I think, and this is not necessarily directed towards Bishop Locke or anything like that. Just in general, I think a lot of times with personality driven churches comes finances. And if you're not there, the finances leave. So how do you really create without being concerned about the financial aspect of it? How do you create a foundation of this is not a personality driven church?
Okay.
And whoever you put up have to be just as good though.
Yeah. Yeah. Because see, I think now I will say, I think because she died during the pandemic, a lot of people were hurt because she didn't have that send off.
They
So
tried.
they tried, but when you're only limited to 20 people,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's her family. That's not even
But they gave her
including
like a
church staff.
bishop's, they gave her a bishop's, send off as best as they could.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's still a lot of them, well, a couple of them, they really took that hard. They really took that hard because they were like, she deserved this and she
Mm-hmm.
had done so much and she couldn't be properly. So, and then it
But
was,
was she properly honored while she was alive? Let's talk about that. Because that's not all the way true.
them. Oh, yeah. Abyssinia. Oh,
The name of her church was Abyssinia as well. It
Mhm.
sure was. You're right. Because I'm like, why you keep saying Abyssinia? But you're absolutely right.
Oh,
What
yeah,
happened
they
to
took,
Tarsha?
take, Tarsha, did something die again?
I
No,
see
they
some
took
y'all.
really good care of her. I might just go over there Sunday just to,
They
because
took
their
good
choir
care of her.
sings.
They took good care of her, but the people that are hollering, they wanted more, they wanted more. I'm questioning, did they?
Did they? Yeah.
Because there was a talk of not being treated well.
They did when she first started, they did. Well, I'm not gonna even say first started, just in general. Just it's the whole women preacher and then bishop thing.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Nobody, you couldn't say she couldn't preach.
right.
You
But,
couldn't
but
say
my
she couldn't
question is,
teach.
did she get her just due? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
But she wasn't concerned about that.
Yeah,
She was
as
concerned about
who she
souls.
was, absolutely not.
Yes. A lot of clergy didn't recognize her as a
They
bishop. You're
didn't,
right.
but they called her to raise their money though.
Hmm.
Hmm. And she was senior.
But let me tell you something. They were scared to bring her to their churches because them messages that she was coming
Oh,
with,
she didn't play.
period.
She didn't play.
She wasn't
She
coming with a
was.
little razzle dazzle. She was coming with get your house in order because some of y'all preachers sitting up here on the pulpit. You got a girlfriend in the audience right now. That's how she preached.
She didn't play.
Period.
Mother Kelly ain't got. They talk about Mother Kelly, but that Bishop Locke.
Uh-oh. Here goes Sean Nathan. Oh, come on with the smoke.
What did you say?
Bible says
Bible says
men
men.
of talking about the bishop should be the husband of one wife. Don't start your mess. We're not doing that.
Well, what? Never mind.
Where's
I'm
your
gonna let
friend
that
Josh?
go.
We're not doing that tonight.
I'm gonna let that go.
We have other topics
I'm gonna
to talk about.
the Bibles.
We're
Well,
not.
that alleviate a bunch of them.
Tarsha, you all right?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Before we go,
Look, St.
to
James, one wife and two sides. I'm sick of your mess.
the apostle been in the book lately. I can't talk about
He
him.
has. I ain't mad at it.
Prophetess, what is your bucket list church?
She said, I'm sick of these churches.
I actually don't have a bucket list church. That has never been on my agenda.
Because
That's because you've been on the mother's board.
even when I was in the church, I didn't have a bucket list church. But I will say that when Bishop G.E. Patterson was alive, I would have loved to seen him preach in person.
Mm.
He's one of my favorites. When I went to the African American Museum in Washington D.C., I was blessed to be able to see some of his artifacts that his wife donated to the museum, and it was very beautiful. And one thing that I'm going to say that is very powerful, I know that in the Bible it talks about how the disciples gave away garments. Well, the handkerchiefs were anointed. And I will say that when I saw Bishop G.E. Patterson's robe at the African American Museum, you could still feel the anointing. The
I can see
anointing was
that.
actually still emanating from the robe. And I found that to be extremely, extremely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is across the street. I promise you, when I ride by, you can still. It's almost like she there trying to. I don't know. It's just I can't explain it. I can't explain it. And I thought I was tripping, but every time I go past there, it's the same feeling every single time.
Well, that's just
Every
like
single
my
time.
I know the feeling you're talking about. The very first church that I actually the church that I got saved in, it was a very small storefront church, but the bishop of the church is the one who carried the anointing. And when he passed away, the church actually kind of died. And there's an elder that's still there, still trying to hold on and do Bible study. And the church, it just feels like it's not the same anymore. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's get to uh this one real quick. As I sent this one to Courtney. As when I seen it, I said, "Oh, I, I remember seeing it, but um, she elaborated. Now, some may say that she sounds a fool. Some may say she make perfect sense. I'm gonna say both. I'm not gonna say a fool, but some of it is a little flesh bubbly. But at the same time, I also get what she is talking about. So I'm gonna play this clip, uh, a little bit of it, and then we'll get into it.
The woman who is in this photo here that's gone viral. And many of you have seen this picture, and it's been viewed by well over 50 million people. And it says a mother goes viral for saying that her sons will lose their inheritance if they have a child outside of marriage. Makes sense, right?
I'm make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because that's a woman who is trying to control her children, and all she's going to do is end up in a shipwreck. Because you can't force your children to do something that you wish you would have did. Imagine, well, I don't know her circumstances. I don't know if she raised them as a single mother or what, but I know that sometimes parents, because they have lacked in a certain area or they didn't achieve something, they then try to put those type of pressures on their children. I think what she should do is stop trying to force men, because her sons are men now. Stop trying to force a man to do what you want them to do. And a lot of times I know that women who have sons, because I have a son, once they start growing up and they get past a certain age, you cannot tell a grown man what to do. But what you can do is teach them values, because the Bible says that when you train a child in the way that he should go, when he gets old, he will not depart from it. So yes, we all want our children. I want my son to get married and have children too, but I don't think that it would be due justice for him for me to put all of these different types of stipulations around what he should do, because I noticed that in certain cultures some people are very miserable because they have to live up to the standards of trying to receive the family inheritance. For instance, I know some wealthy Caucasian people, and they sometimes they have stipulations that if their kids don't do the XYZ, they won't be able to receive their family, certain parts of the family inheritance.
Okay, hold on. Because the prophet, I promise you, they talked. The prophet is a prophet. I just want to answer the question for that one because she about to tell why. I was just asking, do you just from that clip right there, do you think is it too much? Or so you gave yours, Courtney.
I agree with this woman 100%. I don't think she's being controlling, but I saw the whole clip and I heard the whole matter. So, but that's when I first heard just the first piece without hearing the whole conclusion. Hey Jesse, I agreed with her, but we can go into it some more.
Hey Jesse Boo, y'all go follow Jesse if you have not on period. Okay, so let's listen.
However, I want to address the outrage and criticism that has gotten because many of your responses, in my opinion, are intellectually lazy. People keep saying I'm trying to control my sons, yet many of these same people will spend thousands of dollars on a baby shower for their daughter, knowing that she's just about to be a baby mama. No husband, no plan, no legal or financial protection. But you are concerned about control? First off, speaking from my own personal experience, not just observation. Despite being with my son's father for 5 years, I did not marry him. And that distinction matters. Once the relationship ended, so did his obligation to me. So, to my point, even if a marriage ends in divorce, being an ex wife means that the original intent was for family structure and performance and not having a child by a man who was free to leave without any obligation or responsibility, therefore abandoning the household.
Like I said in the beginning, I kind of was like, okay, that's a little controlling. But
Mm-mm.
as I started listening, I'm like,
Let me pause here and just give a quick example in my life. So I'm gonna tell this example anyways. I just wrestled with it for a minute, but I'm just gonna tell it anyway. Um, so my mother was like, "Listen," and I was young too. She was like, I was entering high school. She said, "Listen, go to school. Excuse me. Focus on your studies. Make good grades, and I will bless you with a vehicle." And that was a contract that we had. Inside of that was also not to have any kids. Guess what? I went to school with young ladies. Not, I'm not judging anybody or anything like
mhm.
that, but I did go to school with young ladies, who had gotten pregnant in high school and things of that nature. But I had a contract with my mother that if I upheld my end, she would honor me with a brand new vehicle. I held up my end of the bargain and she did the same. So that's why when this mother said this, now at the end of the day, everyone has the power to choose. And I know she's dealing with adult uh adult children. And she says that later on that, hey, they're gonna do what they want to do. But here's just my thing. And I think it's more so of a motivation to stay focused and not um and count the cost and consider certain, let this help you to make good decisions about who you decide to lay down with.
It'll make you think.
and don't and she's saying like and don't create environments for a child that is not um that is not a family environment. So if you have no intentions on marrying the woman, don't do it.
Don't do the
Don't
family
freaking
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's listen to some more. Cause she breaks it down to why as to why. But
So the intent matters. There is a fundamental difference between being in a relationship that failed and being in a situation that was never structured to ever succeed. So, for the record, parents do not control their adult children. That is not even realistic. You can raise your children, you can teach them values, you can set expectations, but once they are adults, they make their own decisions. Full stop. If if my sons decide they don't want the inheritance, and that's their decision. It does not require me to remove any standards or pretend that the outcomes don't matter. That's not control. That is conditional allocation of resources, something that every successful institution operates on. Scholarships have conditions, trust funds have conditions, loans have conditions. But when parents apply conditions, all of a sudden it's some type of manipulation. What people really need to be understanding and what they're actually reacting to, in my opinion, is a lack of accountability. So let's address the fact that most men avoid child support not only because they don't want to support their children, but because they believe that the mother is going to benefit from the money. But when a man is an ex-husband, he is not a baby daddy. Ex-husbands are legally and socially expected to provide for not only their children, but for the women in the household that they left. So marriage creates a different type of obligation than being a baby maker and falling in love does not. And the distinction matters economically, it matters legally, and it matters psychologically. So now let's talk about single motherhood, and let's do this without emotion. We have normalized being single mothers to the point that when I said that I want to put parameters around my sons, it was met with hostility instead of being fathers and husbands and wives. We want to be baby mamas and baby daddies. And this is not.
go ahead, Courtney, because I see your head is
I have heard a man say that he would rather have a child with a woman than to marry her. Men would rather have babies than to get married, some of them.
crazy.
Cam Newton is a prime example. He is more afraid of the commitment of a marriage than making babies. That's just an outward example.
Oh shoot, Nick Cannon.
I just believe that men are going to do what they want to do, whether or not there are stipulations or an inheritance. And this is just from my life experience. No matter what parameters this woman wants to put on her sons, men are going to do what they want to do. The only problem that I have with this is that sometimes some men are forced to marry women that they don't truly love because they have
Mhm.
to meet these conditions, and then what they end up doing is they end up being sometimes in a miserable situation because they're under the duress of these rules and regulations in order to ensure that they can receive the inheritance that they are, entitled to. And I have actually encountered people like this. Well, they're mostly Caucasian because Caucasian people, some of them, they're millionaires and they put all of these things into their will that if
Mhm.
you don't marry a woman of this type of caliber, of this type, you have to have two children. And sometimes these men they're in the marriage, they have the kids, but they're miserable because this is not even really what they wanted to do. Some of them want to be single for the rest of their life and just have
Mhm.
as many women as they want. Marriage is not for everybody, but at the same time, I understand what this woman is saying, and I also understand why she's doing it. I just believe that we have to also, when we have children, we have to also realize, are these stipulations going to cause them to be uncomfortable with being their authentic self? And that's what I'm trying to say.
A lot of the Arabs, the Chaldeans, they you don't pick who you want to marry. And if you go outside of that, you lose everything. I know a lot of couples that are together, they cannot stand each other, but in order for them to get their inheritance or whatever it is that they are with these people. I don't think that it's fair.
Yeah.
Nicole said, people want the family dynamic, but that's not for everyone. I have a question. So the family dynamic is not for everyone because the family dynamic was created in the beginning by God. So
But
I'm
the,
trying.
the thing that people don't, I think some people miss is the fact that everyone is different.
Okay.
Everybody's
Yeah.
relationship is not going to be the same. Everybody's marriage is not going to be the same. So, whereas one thing may work for you in your marriage, it may not work for the other person. So, where you may say, hey, leave, 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 go, 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 do this, do that. That's why I only get
Mm-hmm.
advice in certain areas from people that I know who has been there.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not been there, you can only give me your opinion. If you've been there, you have the actual know all because you've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say if you lose a parent, you go to grief counseling for people who've lost a parent, not an AA meeting. That don't work.
Right.
So let me see. The first couch says, so she doesn't trust what she has instilled in her sons. It can be tricky because if they fail and make a mistake, they are cut out of the inheritance. Yes, it may cause caution, but things happen.
Let me ask this. Let me ask you ladies this. So and I hate to make it like spiritual, super spiritual, or anything like that, but I just thought about this example as we're talking. So we have an inheritance as believers, right?
Hmm.
And if we turn away from that, if we decide we accepted Christ and then we decide to reject him, what happens when we reject him? Do we still get the inheritance? No.
Uncle Paul.
But what I would like to say is that there were no conditions for us to receive the inheritance in Christ.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It makes sense.
She was
Okay, let's listen to what
oh,
about Mary? She was
Uncle
with
Paul.
child before she was married. You know what, Uncle Paul? Uncle Paul and Josh gonna always, you can always count on them.
Not a moral argument. This is really a structural argument. Children raised in two-parent households have a better advantage. That's just the facts. Whether it's marriage or same sex, the success is not limited to just heterosexual marriage. Okay? So, excuse me. Having two people who are committed and working together is what the common denominator is in this structure. So here's another uncomfortable truth. Parents are socially rewarded for funding this chaos, right? Nobody has a problem spending $5,000 on a baby shower, but the minute someone says that they're going to put financial discipline and planning and structure in place, now all of a sudden it's called abuse. And let's stop pretending that children do what their parents want them to do anyway. If that were true, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Your daughter will have a child with a man that you would not choose for her. And she don't care what you think. And my sons don't always care what I think. And my sons could follow my rules or they could not follow my rules. That is their decisions. That has nothing to do with what I have in place for my family. Awareness means expectations are very clear, but so are the consequences. So now let's talk about inheritance, right? Because a lot of people keep reducing this to just a money conversation when it's actually about legacy. Everybody wants to talk about generational wealth until it's time to talk about structure. And that doesn't make any sense. Inheritance is not just cash. Inheritance could be life insurance, a trust, real estate. Inheritance could be an income producing asset like a business. And life insurance ensures that your children aren't financially destabilized when there's a death in a family, right? That's how families reduce dependency, and that's how families avoid crisis driven decisions, right? That's how family builds stability and generational wealth. So most families don't pass down wealth because we ain't never acquired assets to begin with. Instead, we pass down struggle. So I would like to restructure the conversation, right? And one thing that I want to talk to you about is the fact.
Okay, she about to go into her book stuff. We're not gonna do that. But the reason why I say I agree with her is because other races have been doing this for years. And they have generational wealth, be it Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Wendy's, everybody has something. When you have money, you have to have something in place. Because say I leave my business to my daughter, but she's not into what I'm into. Does my business fail? There has to be something in place, or I can even show her, like, hey, if you don't want to do this, you can still be the CEO and have people under you. The businesses don't have to fail. I know my friend's mother put trust in her and her two kids. One part they got at 18, another part they got at 21. If they went to school, the other part they got at 25. She's been gone, I think 10 years plus, but all of their everything is still paid for. Her house was paid. Like she has it set up. She worked for Border Patrol. She has it set up where a certain amount of money comes out of her pension for her mortgage so that her children and her grandchildren have a place to stay. But there's a stipulation. You can't marry no broke, sorry ninja to come in here and take all of my money that I left for my family. So I get it. There are certain stipulations, but I get it. When you've worked hard and you left something, you want to make sure that it's left. And again, we seem to be the only race that don't really do that.
I think that speaking from the purple couch, unless you know something that um, we don't know if she's married or not. We
She
don't
said she's
know.
divorced.
Oh, she said she's divorced, but we
Mhm.
don't know if she's since remarried.
True.
We don't know. So we kind of don't want to make a narrative out of something. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with parents wanting the best for their children. Arrange I'm not saying, arranged marriages or anything like that, but I will say that arranged marriages have been more successful. I'm curious to know why, but I'll look up the stats in a minute. I was in the process of doing that, but I have heard that arranged marriages have been more successful, but she's not even doing that. All she said, she want her sons to choose well.
That's
She
it.
wants them to make good decisions. She doesn't
She
want
don't
them
want
to
them.
have babies all out of here. That's it.
She
That's
don't.
all.
This the bottom line. She don't want them to marry no girl that's gonna come and take what she didn't work for her family.
Yeah. And I don't see anything wrong with
That's
that.
how I see it.
I don't think that's controlling. And like she said, they're going to do what they want to do because they're grown. She's absolutely right. We raise our children in hopes that they make right decisions. Me as a child, I didn't make as my parents' child, excuse me. I'm an adult, but you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't always made the best decisions.
Mm.
Let's be clear. Okay.
Shoot, I wish my mom had put one on me when I was.
But But here we are. Things are much better. So I get it. She want everybody want what's best for their child or children,
Yeah,
and they
because
want
let's
the best for their
let's not act like we ain't seen folks get pregnant by somebody because they know their family got money.
hello. We see it all the time. But let me double back and say this. Something that she said that I didn't necessarily agree with was that children are more successful in a two-parent home.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, like I don't know
I
about
don't know
that
why people think that.
because you can have two parents, but if it's not a healthy environment, it's still is not conducive. If you have two parents and one parent is not involved,
It still don't. Yeah.
it's not conducive. So we need two parents in a healthy structural environment.
It don't even have to be in the same house. Just two parents that got sense.
Hmm.
Because it doesn't always work out. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, it's the bickering and the back and forth and the that's the kind of stuff that gets unhealthy. Hey, if you don't
Yeah.
like each other, pretend for this 5 minutes while we dropping these kids off that you like me. You can get in your car and call me whatever it is that you want to. But right here, right now, let's just do this.
But you even have some parents that have done that. They have never argued in front of their kids. They have never done anything, and their relationship still wind up in divorce. Kids
I'm saying for
know.
just for the kids, not
No,
the
but kids know. Kids
yeah.
know. Even when you faking it till you make it,
They know.
children know.
Oh, they know. Lord, they
They
know.
know that they
Oh, they
parents don't
know.
like each other for real. They know.
I swear they know.
So it's not even worth placating and playing those games. It's
Mm-mm.
not even worth it. You
I'd
got to
rather
be
just be
honest.
honest. Mm-hmm.
Be honest with your children. Be honest.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Courtney didn't blank. But that's one of the things that we have to do. One of the things that is you back. One of the things that I don't like is when we are not honest with our children. Even if you feel like they're too young or there's ways to talk to them. But I've never been one to hide stuff because I don't want when they get older or somebody say something or hey yeah you going through this, I've been through this, so you can talk to me. I don't know, I just have a different form of communication. I don't have nothing. It ain't
I agree.
nothing.
Me too. I tell my son, who's the oldest one, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be as transparent as possible because I don't want, if I'm telling him not to lie or steal or do this or that, I try to keep an open example.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally understand and agree with that.
Yeah, because if you're open and honest with them, even for the hard conversations, they won't venture to somebody else because they know, they can talk to you. Like my daughter first talked to me even about the sex. I was like that on what's the movie with Queen Latifah? When she was playing with oh, that's my favorite movie too. When she was playing the housekeeper from jail and
Not bringing down the house. Is that the name of it?
love it.
Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. Just like she had him to start talking to his daughter. Those types of things are important. Your kids will not do now, kids gonna be kids. But there are certain things that they will come to you and be able to talk to you about without like Steve Martin, that's it. Without it being scary. Me and my daughter can talk about anything. Anything. And I like that. She's now there are times that she may be like, I ain't wanna, but we still talk about it. If I'm feeling some type of way, I'm gonna be like, Oh, kid. I'm just like, we just talk. But she know I ain't her good girlfriend. That's the
Exactly.
difference.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We
it.
talk, but she know, okay, now I can only say certain things. I ain't one of them don't cuss and all of that. Like it's whatever. Long as you ain't calling me out my name. Like if you telling me a story and hey, it is what it is. But she's comfortable enough to talk to me.
Hmm.
And I think with this, I get what she's saying. She got money and she don't want them to fumble. I was gonna say another word, but I'm gonna keep
There are
repeating
plenty
it.
of people that have fumbled a legacy bag, making poor decisions.
Hmm. And what's wrong with trying to stop that?
Right. Hey, Dr. Blue.
Even if it don't work,
Right.
even if it's 25 and they make it to 24. You know what I'm saying? Now they can actually have kids and you never know about it. Shoot, they may be in
I
drop.
hope they don't do that. Come
But
on.
no, but then too, that's something to make them wrap up. Like it's
Yeah.
different
To be
things
more responsible.
to be responsible. Yeah.
But then something else she said, talking about spending $5,000. Maybe somebody she knows, because I don't know anybody that spend that kind of money on a baby shower. But
Do do
you know people that spend that
do
kind of
I
money on a baby
wanted
shower?
to
Okay.
bust my son in top of his head. Why are you getting all of this stuff? Why are you getting all of this stuff?
Was it his first child?
Yes, even for the first birthday, I was like, no, 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 no. She not gonna remember none of this. She just started walking the week before her first birthday. Like, why are you no, 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 buy her a bed or something. No. Mm-mm. Go to the little playhouse, get the little balls, they can run around, jump, scream, eat some pizza, we going on home. All of that other stuff to be posting on TikTok and Instagram and all of that, and you wasting all of this no. Mm-mm. 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 But they do. Just like they do it for them proms and stuff.
Listen, I already talked to my girls. We're gonna do something nice, but this is not MTV. What they used to have on MTV,
MTV
that little
Cribs,
show,
Sweet
not crib,
16.
Sweet 16. We're not doing that.
Mhm.
We're
My
not.
super sweet. Remember my super sweet 16?
Yeah.
That's what it. Yeah.
And then
They,
you
and
don't
they.
graduate. I ain't seen which one of them my super sweet 16 people have you seen the
Well,
certificate of
Tiana
graduation?
Taylor did good in life.
Okay, there go one.
I didn't know them other kids, but Lil Wayne's daughter, Regine,
Graduation that year.
I think she turned out all right. So I don't know any of them, but at the end of the day, I'm just not huge into wasting money.
Mm-mm.
I'll celebrate you other ways, and if it has to, get to that, and these are people who have means, who have that.
But even still, I think it's I some I guess I would have to be in the millionaire club to understand it. But right
But
now,
even then, I'm just not sure if that's something that I would want to do. I would rather put my money in some type of investment for you that would
I would
yield.
rather do that. Hmm.
I would rather do that.
One thing that I would like to say that we all need to do, whether we are wealthy or not, we should all ensure that we have, number one, life insurance,
Mhm.
and we should all ensure that we have some trusts set up so that in the event something happens, no one is trying to figure out how to disperse assets.
That's right.
So at
Right,
the end of the
right.
day, whether you have money or not, I think this is a conversation that our community
Mhm.
needs to have more often, because for every level of financial status, there's something that can be put into place to ensure that your children
Mhm.
understand your wishes, and
Mhm.
they also will understand how the assets should be allocated so that they are not. I think somebody put in the chat probate court, which can become
Right.
a nightmare. And
Absolutely.
so these types of conversations are very important. And I always tell people to please make sure you have life insurance, because some people don't have basic life insurance. And then when they pass away, the family's fighting and all of these things are going on. But then you see them on social media
Mhm.
posting designer clothing. So it's all about us also making sure that we have our priorities in order. And the conversation that the woman had about her sons, there's different conversations sometimes that we do begin to think about as our wealth increases. So I
Hmm.
think that was a very good topic for tonight.
Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
good, Tarsha.
I like
That
that.
is so good. Mm-hmm.
So
Estate
this
planning. We do not.
we
You're right, Tarsha. We do not talk about it
we don't
enough.
talk about it. Mm-mm.
We have wills. Some, not all. Some Black people stop at the will, but you're absolutely right. Having trust. Yeah.
That's not something that we don't teach, but
Mhm.
we need to teach that, especially those of us who are entrepreneurs.
Yes.
That's a whole nother. This is what you built.
Which is why I'm going to have a prenuptial agreement when I do get married.
Hmm.
So that's another conversation as well. So just like this woman is talking about her children, I too want to protect everything that I have before someone came into my life. And a
Absolutely.
lot of times people think, oh, this is you trying to, no, you need, this is what Mary J. Blige, a lot of celebrities, they meet people and they're so in love, but they forget about, that's why I have to give Candy her props. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to veer off the
Listen.
conversation, but we really have to start as women
Hmm.
protecting ourselves too, because sometimes people will prey on you for your money. So I already
Mm.
made a decision that I'm going to have a prenuptial agreement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yes.
have to, because there's some people, they have intentions. That's not everybody, but
Mm-hmm.
you still have to protect yourself. Yes, we want it to be forever, but in case it's
Mm-hmm.
not, what I had before I came is mine. What
Mm-hmm.
you had before you came is yours. What we accumulated together, we'll work on.
Yes.
And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything. Even with life insurance, don't just leave money, leave instructions. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I got mine written out in percentages. You
Yes.
get, you, yeah, everything is in percentages because that breaking it up stuff and doing, I already said what I said. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So we gonna go a little ratchet real quick. Um, and it still has to do with money.
Are we
Um,
going to talk about Glorilla?
we are.
Yay!
We I'm telling you, the prophet is big. I didn't send it
I
to her.
love it.
I didn't send it to her
You
because
didn't
she
send it
wasn't
to
on this weekend. No, this had y'all keep okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna play two clips because the sister is too much. Um, I can't beep out this much, so I just grabbed the. It's still
Mhm.
in there, but Saints, put some oil in your ears. I'm sorry, in advance, but even if you don't say it, you didn't heard it. So we're gonna go ahead and go here.
Motherfucker, when you sat there and fucking hit, bro, it was supposed to be like we all hit.
Why? But this is how people feel. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck about what y'all saying, what y'all sharing. She don't. She owe all of us that shit because we struggle together, whether y'all like it or not. So all this shit y'all sharing on Facebook, talking about she not obligated, you need to go to work and shit like that. It's cool if I go to work, but your friends need to be going to work too.
What?
Listen, this thing here this weekend, I'm not gonna even act like I wasn't thoroughly entertained. But she has finally found her little way now. She did a skit. Did y'all see it?
Yes,
She's getting
she
booked and
been
busy
lit
now.
all weekend.
Really? Well,
Tory
good.
Lane sent her 2,500.
I saw that. I saw that.
Like Trick Daddy. Every
Wait, so let me ask you all this. So do you think this was intentional? Like, so Glow really knew about it. This was intentional, and this was her way of coming up?
I think no, I think she was genuinely upset at her sister. It looks like they've been having an ongoing feud within the family, but this is what I think happened. The world is now getting to meet her, and we found out that she's something else. And people want to hear more of her now. So, and this is all being her authentic self. So instead of her focusing on her sister's money, she didn't realize she had a gold mine within herself.
Wow.
Whether
It's
she's
your
cussing or whatever,
twin.
she got her own little way about her. So people want to hear more. They want to hear the ratchetness. They want to hear her cussing people out. She has a beef right now with a man that I just found out about. What's his name?
Which one, Trick Daddy?
No, not Trick Daddy. It's another rapper from Memphis. They've been going back and forth, which, by the way, they also look alike. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, I can't remember his
I
name.
can't
Yeah, I
remember
saw
his
that today
name.
too.
What?
Yeah, she could have found her own way, but sometimes these people of famous people, they feel like, oh, you owe me something because we grew up in the same house. At the same time, will I look out for my family? Yes. But at the same time, some people can try to suck you dry, and then when you say no, they will turn on the camera on the internet and try to make you. You could have said yes 100 times.
Yep.
The one
That one
time you
time you
say
say no.
no,
Yeah.
oh well, I'm going to tell everybody you're not a nice person, Miss. Nobody owes you anything. Just like
Nothing.
the rapper, I can't remember his name. He said, go do this, go do that. He gave her like a whole business plan.
Mm.
It
Now
sounds like she must have asked for some money and she told her no. Because
that's
she
what it looks
going,
like. That's what it
that's
looks
what it
like.
looks like. This is
Mhm.
what she said on this was so funny to me. This is what she said on TMZ. And this is when I knew what was really going on.
Say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that 2 million?
She can get all of her like 2,500 a piece.
Look at Harvey's face. Harvey is like
I saw this.
2,500.
We're gonna do that again. Cause
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that 2 million?
She can get all of her like 2,500 a piece.
How much?
I said, wait,
2,500 a piece.
Tarsha, Sean, when I saw this, I said, no, she meant 250,000.
I thought she was
She
meaning
doubled
like
She
a
was
down
month.
serious.
500.
She was
Um,
serious.
We're gonna listen to the rest of it.
2,500.
25, like how for? That's it, just 2,500 flat, or is that a?
2,500. Flick.
I think
Not a month. Out
Just
the
that
door.
one time, just give me 2,500.
Just give
And
me
go
2,500.
ahead.
We good. I know you lied. I hollered.
She is too much. She is too much. I didn't even know she existed. I didn't even know she existed until this whole thing that happened this week. And my thing is, where are the parents? Like, who is the family? Who's the big mama to tell her to go somewhere and sit down in the
The
family?
daddy came on. He said he don't have no problem. He said I'm not. That no. The brother, even another brother, came and was like, we don't have no. What did she do? She could have, with the way she talked, she could have dropped a bar or two in one of her songs and told her to pay her for that. But you,
Period. 25.
I
She got
said,
2
okay, I
billion.
know what's
She
wrong.
just give us 25. Give me 2,500 flat.
And
What?
he tried to ask her the question like, are you like, is this a month, like a week, like what you? No, flat.
Out the door. 2,500.
2,500. You doing all this for $2,500? She and is it true that they're twins?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is
Bro,
crazy.
Bro, really doing the most.
That is so embarrassing.
She
How does
came out of
Glorilla?
nowhere. 2026. We found out who Glorilla's sister, her twin sister is, and all she wants is 2,500. Now, the
2,500.
person that did helped her do the skit, I think he paid her.
She been getting 2,500 from a whole bunch of people. They like, girl, here, that's all, girl, here,
Here,
take
girl.
this
Just
2,500, because
like it's $20. Just here.
And Trick Daddy tired of her. He said, if she don't go sit down somewhere.
look, and
Please.
she gonna say, you ain't got nothing but a restaurant. Say that again out loud. Say that again.
You ain't got nothing but a restaurant. What?
You been fell off. I said, oh no,
This,
no,
this is very entertaining.
it now, but at the same time, it's some chemicals doing this in there.
Everybody knows. Everybody can see it.
It's yeah.
But this
Because
baby probably just got $1 million though.
oh, she was in the car today talking about she had just left McDonald's. I got me too hot and I said, you say Beyonce's relatives have benefited from her platform, but their Glorilla family dysfunctions prevent them from capitalizing and creating lasting wealth.
When I tell you I
That's
don't owe you nothing,
nothing. Nothing.
I don't owe you anything.
Did you drop me off at the studio? Did you clean the studio? Did
Did you make
you
any investments that I've made?
what do I owe you?
Time, anything, money,
What do I,
anything.
why does she owe now? Most people when they make it, they make sure they mother get a house. Daddies, they don't really, they might get the daddy a car or a truck or a motorcycle or something. You gon', splurge on your family, and then that's about, unless they work for you, but just to give them an allowance.
Am I gonna make sure my parents straight? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But
Everybody else,
give you some money, then what? What are you gonna do with what I give
after the
you?
2,500, then what?
You're gonna need more because you don't know how to get it for yourself.
Now, if she was the type of person that was going to take that 2,500 and invest it in something, then that would be different. But they've been sending you money all weekend. You went to McDonald's. Your mind ain't even set for money.
No one wants to drive down the street throwing money out the window because that's what it's like when you give
That's what she
money
would
to
be doing.
people
Mhm.
that do not know how to fish for themselves.
I'm not saying she owes her anything, just saying it would have been nice if the sibling was stable enough to build wealth.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yes, I agree too. And she didn't know. I think that she was so caught up, and this is just me analyzing. Sometimes family members like her, and that's her twin, she's so caught up in her sister's, the famous one. She didn't realize that she also has gifts in her
Yes,
that
Herself.
was
Mm-hmm.
drawing people
yes,
because people, I was reading the comments, they want her on a reality show. People
Yeah.
saying put her on
yeah,
Baddies. She needs her own show. We need more of
yes.
her. She's funny. We like the ratchet. We like the Memphis accent. So
Mhm.
I think that when I was watching her videos, I said, wow, this girl doesn't even realize she's funny in her own way.
Yes.
People
Mm-hmm.
keep tuning in. They want to see what's the next video she's going to make. she could have capitalized on her own platform, but
Mhm.
she got caught up with, oh, my sister owes me this. My sister's famous. My sister's I heard said my sister's a millionaire. Well,
Mm.
guess what? You can be a millionaire too if
Yeah.
you were focused on growing your own gifts. After all, the two of you are twins. You share the
Mhm.
same, literally the same. You was in the
Literally.
same womb at the same time.
Yeah.
God
Literally.
had to put something in you.
Yes.
Glorilla decided to use her gift to rap. You are an influencer. I think that's what she can be.
Mhm.
She's an influencer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's up
Yes.
there making people laugh. She
Mhm.
can go somewhere, do some, put her booking info, get a manager, and
Yes.
Yep.
boom, next year this time she'll be a millionaire.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
I
it.
agree. I
Period.
agree.
And see, what people don't
Yes.
understand too is even when you have a big family, you make it, you want to put them on,
Mhm.
but you know your family.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
true.
your family.
And everybody can't go with you because guess what?
Mm-mm.
They're not moving in the same grace that God has given you. And then you have sometimes where you have to leave everybody behind so that God can bring you into the level of success and wealth that He's called you to. And then when you get there, you got to go, then you go back and you get everybody.
Get
Then you figure out
mm-hmm.
who can be my personal assistant. Aunt,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Aunt Becky, she's good at that. Come on, I need you to help me when
Mm-hmm.
I'm on tour.
Yes.
But sometimes people get caught up in the money
Yes.
that they don't see that this is for the generations to come.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's where, and if the family's already dysfunctional, which from my observation is already some dysfunction there, that will cause an extra layer of problems for the family dynamic.
I
mm-hmm.
really kind of hope she was putting on. Like I hope she putting on. I hope Gorilla at home laughing at her sister because her sister is just putting on,
I don't see it.
just to be
I
put on.
don't. I think she's.
Y'all don't think
I
so?
think that's how she is.
Mm-mm.
I just think she's off the
Okay.
hook. She's off the charts. The
I
whole
really
family.
think
She's that one in the family that everybody know. Like,
that's what
okay,
your brother said. That's what your brother said.
Okay.
oh, he
The
did.
brother said, mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what the
So I
brother
should be
said.
knowing.
That's what the brother said. But that's the thing though. I believe because didn't Glorilla just do something? Something just happened. She just did something. Or she getting ready to come out with something. It just seems like
Londa said something.
she wants some money and she ain't give it to her. You say, but one thing I know for sure, if I were a millionaire, my mama wouldn't be clocking in at FedEx.
Well, I know that's right. Me too. My mother would.
But
First of all, my mother will be over there living with me in the mansion. Okay, so or
Mhm.
she'll probably be in her own. I'll buy her own separate house. But
Yes.
I agree with Londa on that one.
Mhm.
now we say that, but there are a lot of older people who want to work because it
Very
makes them
true.
feel they're
Very true.
doing something.
Mhm.
So whereas we may want them to retire,
Mhm.
retirement could slow them down where we feel like I'm taking care of my mother, I'm taking care, I'm doing. It's not to say that Gorilla's not doing for it, but some
Mhm.
parents like to
To
still
work.
work to be active, to
Yes.
be somebody, to be around other people. So yeah, we may want to pull them out, but
Mhm.
I know somebody who retired her mother and she was back in 60 days.
Mhm. Because they don't know what to do. They're like, okay, well, what we
They don't know
finna
what to do.
do? Because they used to going. So,
Trust me,
Hmm.
I know my mother would definitely. My mother, what? My mother gonna be on a cruise.
right.
That lady gonna be somewhere shopping. She gonna be
Yes.
what?
And then a lot of times too, what people don't know that she's doing a lot or she's touring, she's on these projects and stuff, but sometimes they still don't be making money. A
True.
lot of stuff be promo. And if
Mhm.
you're not the writer, you
Yeah, that's true.
you
Mhm.
don't really have the money that people think you have. These videos are funded by people. This stuff is donated. It's promo. You wear this in your video. You wear this in your video. You do it. A lot of that stuff they don't have that now. Some
You
people
remember
may let you.
TLC?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
they may let you pick some stuff out the wardrobe you can keep, but most of that stuff, just like it rolled in on that rack, is rolling back out. Them ain't their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't their cars.
We be looking at these people and we think that they got it going on. But a lot of
Mhm.
times, because those deals are terrible, some of them at this point, if you sign a terrible deal, you're
It's
not
your
doing
fault.
your homework. It is definitely your fault because there's too much information out here now for
Hmm.
you not to sign a 360 deal or whatever they call it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They say my mama retired at 57 and traveled the world until she passed, so I know she would have been ready.
Mm,
Yeah. My mama retired 3 times.
57, that's young to retire. That's pretty awesome. I think
But
that's young.
my
Mhm.
mom retired 3 times. I was like, why do you keep like I'm bored? And she was doing it from home too, making triple. She was like,
Yeah.
but it gave her, she was still on that get up, get my coffee,
Hmm.
clog in, do
Mm,
lunch. It still gave her that something to do in
yes.
between. She would still be working right now.
Hmm.
She would still be working. I've just
Yep.
seen her. Well, I'm just looking for some part time because
Hmm.
girl.
To keep you going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
why I
get
don't say nothing because I get why she's doing it. I get why she's doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot one of these questions I showed y'all last week. I'm gonna
Oh,
shoot
that's
one of the
right.
questions,
Yes.
and
Okay.
then we gonna get ready to get out of here because overseer
Joshua
elect
Smith.
Joshua
Hmm.
Smith is going live this evening. So
In less than 30 minutes.
yes, exactly. Hmm, they
That's
ain't
good.
doing these tours because they want to.
Gladys Knight's still working, and I heard she need to sit down. She got some things
But
going on, is what I
but
heard,
can't.
allegedly.
But
But
when
can't.
you can't, what do you
Hmm.
do? Let's see, which one am I going to? Okay, because we are all bloggers, content creators, YouTubers, and such and forth, I'm gonna do this question today.
Okay.
Would you rather chase algorithms or build community?
Build community.
Build community.
Yes, build community.
I think that's because them algorithms, baby.
They change like the weather.
Your community will always your community is the algorithm. They're going to show up for you whether you want them to or not. They're going to support you
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to be there for you whether the algorithm puts you in or not. They
Mm-hmm.
will look for you.
They're gonna look for you. Yep.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have people looking for me right now.
I wake up in the morning like Tarsha on. Tarsha on yet?
Yes.
Let me see. What was the other one? Oh, this was the one I showed y'all last week. I want to ask this one.
Okay.
Would you rather start with no money but strong connections or start with money and no network?
Mm.
I'd rather start with no money and connections because when you know how to make money, you will always be able to prosper in wherever field your plan is. Sometimes people think that you need money in order to build, but your currency is most of the time lies in who's in your network. That's why your network determines your net worth.
All
That's
right.
right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she answered first because I was gonna say money.
But
I was gonna say, give me the money.
okay, but then okay, why would you say that?
Give me the
Who
money.
me? Who
Oh,
me?
No, Courtney said she would say the money.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I said I'm glad you answered first, and I did, hear that from Bishop Jordan. And I agree with that. Your
Mm-hmm.
network is your net worth. Um,
That's who I learned it from, honestly.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's right, but I my first mind went with the money because too, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Tarsha. Sometimes money can get you into certain places to develop those connections. No.
Well, I'm being very transparent right now. I'm actually about to start a whole new business, and I have $0.00. But
Mhm.
I got introduced to the business through someone in my network that has given me the blueprint on how
Mm-hmm.
to run this business totally on my laptop.
Mm,
And so, had I not known this person in my network, I would not have
Mm-hmm.
even known this business opportunity exists because I'm trying to find something to do virtually that I don't have to
mhm.
that can make me a lot of money where I don't have to, so that I can eventually have my own exit plan from corporate America.
Right.
And so I've made a decision to put some effort, that's currency as well, effort,
Mhm,
time, and learning the system. And once I learn the system through this person who's in my network,
mhm,
then they're gonna, I won't have to be handheld anymore, and then the money will start flowing in, and then I can scale up.
Mm-hmm.
So
mhm,
sometimes, and this is a good wealth teaching right now.
mhm,
Sometimes the reason why we lack money is because we don't have people in our network who have money to introduce us to different ways to make money.
mm,
And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why when you start getting into different realms of income, you are around people who are open to share the information because they don't have that crabs in the barrel mentality.
mhm,
They're willing to share the information so that your income can grow. And again, I'm starting this with $0.00, but someone in my network has shared the blueprint for me to move forward.
mm. That's good.
That makes
That's good.
sense.
Yeah,
That
I
that
like
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
Mm.
I said the
I
money
was
to kind of push back though. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, that's what I was that's why um I would rather start with no money and strong connections. Cause your connections go further. Cause even if I don't have no money, but I have a connection, that person can still get me into where I'm trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a whole bunch of money and go in with somebody and
Jesse said, "Money, no network. I don't need people help."
Oh, yes, you do, Jesse. But I'm going to tell
oh
y'all this right now. The first time that, since we're talking about connections and network, the first time that I was ever inside of a castle, it was because of Bishop Jordan.
Mm,
I don't know anybody from my hood that could get me inside of a
in the
castle.
castle. Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
So I would say that my connection and being a part of that ministry during that time, it connected me to a lot of people that I still know now, but also it opened up various doors that and information that's still deposited within me so that I could continue to make money on an ongoing basis, no matter if I have $0. When you have that information, you can multiply it.
Hmm.
So it's a lot to that teaching, but that's why I
Ooh,
say I can start with no money and my connections and my network, because my network determines my net worth.
but let me ask you this though, really quickly. So you said you wouldn't have gotten into experience the castle without the connection of a Bishop Jordan, but you got there, you got to a Bishop Jordan another kind of way, right?
It was still through a network.
I see what you're saying.
So it's like this. The network, right? It
Hmm.
opens doors to another network.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you meet one millionaire, then you are now a part of their network. They will start to invite you to certain events.
Hmm.
And some of these events may cost money, but because you're a part of that person's network, they will say, "Come as my guest." They get you through the door. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're meeting all these different people that you may not have met before
Yep.
because, and I'm gonna tell you a testimony. I had to leave an entire group of people behind
Hmm.
because sometimes, like Lorilla's sister, she doesn't understand. Sometimes when you start moving to higher levels, everybody cannot go with you,
And go.
right? And so when you get through the door, then you start meeting people on your own. People
Mm-hmm.
want to give you their card. Call me. What do you do? Oh, you're a graphic designer. Oh, here, take my
Mm-hmm.
card. Sometimes I need work. And then you start building your own network,
Hmm.
right? And
Yep.
so I have somebody in my network that can do just about anything. We're about to do a book collaboration. One of my friends from Atlanta, I know her. She's a publisher. We don't need to go outside the network. Let me contact her, have her publish the book.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes resourceful as well.
Got you.
Hmm.
That's good. That's good. That's good. This was I had another question, but Jesse, I wasn't gonna do it, but Jesse, we're gonna do it next week. But Jesse inspired this question.
Mm. Ooh, this is a good one because I feel
Yeah.
like I'm on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like
Mm-hmm.
me myself. Hmm.
So yeah, I want to do that. I actually want to do open panel with the fellas too and ask these questions because one thing I know for sure is Uncle Paul and
Hmm.
overseer elect Josh is gonna have something. They are going to have something for us.
Is it a
Well, ladies,
political question?
is there yeah, there are.
Okay.
There are some political questions. There are some spiritual questions. There are some, yeah, I got all of those. Hmm. That I'm gonna bring out that chauvinist part of them that they I'm gonna bring that on out.
Hmm.
Bring that out. Issa Rae said network across two. That's an option. Do that one more time. One more time. So that's our show. But we do have I have incorporated something for the ladies also in our new product. Um, we have mugs. I don't like to say coffee mugs because some people like to drink tea.
Hmm.
But
This is so
all in all,
nice.
Hmm.
This is such a blessing.
Yes.
The Sean Talk Show, the Her Edition. This has been such a blessing every week, just coming over here and us having these thought provoking conversations surrounding pop culture, faith, and now politics. So this
I
is
love it.
wonderful.
I
Hmm.
love it. So if you guys would like to have a her edition cup, they're there too. You can just go into the product thingy in the bio and click on the store and you can get one of those. You can support us or you can support me. Either way, I'm gonna get some for the ladies. Um so we can have our mugs. They have mugs on the view and things and
Hmm.
we can have ours while we talk. So I
And I
did that
can hear
just
Jesse's voice in my brain as I read his comments.
every time.
Yes, I love him. I love him. He's
Yes.
something else.
Every time. Nobody can say gag order like Jesse. I be
Right.
trying, but it don't. Nobody. I love Jesse. I
Hmm.
loved him before I even knew he was from Detroit. When I was like, that's where it come from.
Hmm.
I love me some Jesse. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Londa. Yeah, I just want to do something different. We here. We here. And I don't know why people was hating on other folks is getting platforms. We here, we ain't going nowhere, and there's more to come. So if you don't like it now, you might as well just go ahead and suck your face in because there's more coming.
I
Right.
know that's right, and it's expanding. Jesse has his platform with Pastor Josh, Courtney, Shun talks. Like, this is so interesting and powerful because everybody here started out as guests. For
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
those of you who don't know, I
Mm-hmm.
actually started out, the first platform I went up on was Jive Show. I was a guest. I went up there and I
Yep.
started talking, and now here I am.
I
Hmm.
remember that. I
Yes.
remember that. I was like, oh, this accent, I love it. Who is she?
Hmm. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, we're everybody got something to say. Everybody not gonna have 100,000 followers. Everybody ain't gonna have 15,000. Some people may just have what they have, and that's their platform.
Right.
And that's just it. So it is time for us to get ready to shimmy on over to Pastor Overseer Elect Josh.
Well, y'all have a good
Um
night. I'm gonna come over there and hang out in the chat.
Okay, okay. Tomorrow, I have something that I was supposed to do 2 weeks ago, but my injection shot that show out the water.
Okay.
But speaking from the purple couch, we had a show plan and I wasn't feeling good and I do not want to not do this show. So tomorrow is going to be an hour for at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from 7 to 8. We gonna hit this. I know we got Jesse and Courtney and Josh tomorrow also, but I don't like to I don't like reneging. I don't. I'm a good spades player. I flip a table over if you renege. We don't do that. So I do want to do that tomorrow. I appreciate her for even doing this with me. So if you guys can tomorrow at 7 p.m. shoot by with us real quick and then we gonna hit it and we gonna quit it. It's gonna be a good conversation. We going into Don and Nikki in a whole nother way. So did we going into the political it's about to I'm telling you 2026 we going the carnal church sector is coming. Sorry. How you say it? So we coming. So that's our show. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you, ladies. I will see you over there in a
Good
minute.
night.
Let's see. Yes, we are going to be at Josh's in a second, but I just want to thank you all for sticking and staying. These are the ways to give if you have not already. Like I said, please, 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 if you do nothing else, hit that like button. If you do nothing else, hit that like button. But if you would like to support the platform, my Cash App is pinned, and these are the ways to give. These are the ways to give. These are the ways to give. So, as you are exiting and preparing to go, we all gonna get on the van. Some of the Ubers, black Ubers, is already out to take y'all over to the other part of the campus. So we gonna head on over there. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Londa speaking from the Purple Couch, Nicole, Deacon Robert. I don't have my mouse yet, y'all, so I cannot scroll up and see everybody. Uncle Paul was in the building. Catherine Powell was in the building. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I promise. I love y'all. I thank you all for your support. Um, that's my time. And we are out of here. Code exit, no music. I don't have it in me. Um, thank you guys for your prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna be all right. You guys have a awesome one. Oh no, wait, before I do this, if you have not subscribed to Courtney, go do it now. If you have not subscribed to Jesse, go do that now. If you have not subscribed to Josh, go do that now. I'm pretty sure that it ain't nobody. But if you ain't subscribed to St. James, the Carnal Church Sector, St. James Eats, all of those, go and subscribe. You can also follow me on all platforms, Sean Talk Show. That's YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Go on over there and, hit the like button. Go back on some of our old videos, hit the like button. Let's get this algorithm going. All right, y'all. We out of here.